Hello fans of Marvel heroes and friends of my channel, welcome to another Q&A episode, and I'm going to play this game while talking about what's up with the game today, targeting some of you who are probably new to this game, as well as some of you who may have left the game for a while and want to sort of like hear what's new with the game. Alright, so now I'm going to play Black Cat. I haven't been really playing a lot of Marvel heroes lately, and I heard the new crafting recipe are up, at least some of them are, and I'm going to show it to you and even to myself how fast it's going to be to roll some costume affixes, because every time I play a new heroes, I always roll some affixes onto that hero's costume. And I'm also going to talk a little bit about the Emma Frost upcoming quality of life, and thank you for some of you who has been messaging me about this great news, knowing that I'm like a hardcore Emma Frost fan. And some of this new game design, so it's not really new, but I think it's better articulated now by the developer on the new direction this game is going to be. Now, this direction, I have a mixed feelings towards it. It could be good, could be bad, but sort of like, I just want to be frank and be honest. You know me, I'm genuine, and just talk about how I feel about the whole approach and what's new next and so on. All right, so now let's start with the affixes. So some of you who are new to the game, costume is actually more than just like a cosmetic thing. You could actually roll the different affixes onto a costume. So in the old days, I would actually go for one DPS costume and one defense costume. For harder content, usually the defense costume is quite useful. Now with the defense rework, though, it seems to me that unless you want to build a hero very tanky, and not all the heroes are qualified to be that way. I'll show you why. What do I mean by that? And I may or may not do certain things. So the first thing I do is to examine the hero's passive, because a lot of stats come from unique. Yes, of course, a lot of stats come from Omega system. That's no brainer. But majority of the design come from the power design. So I usually look through some of these like so-called passive, and to understand where are the gap, because gearing is always about closing in the gap. So looking at Black Cat, this particular toggle would have the dodge, so she is a dodge hero. Like that much I can conclude. Crit hit and crit damage rating, and accuracy means more crit, so that's wonderful. All right. Then after that, I say, well, are there any other stats? Yes, there are. Now, then you have the stat like health, spirit. Those are pretty standard. Then you have deflect. So what does the story tell you is that Black Cat is going to be a deflect dodge hero. Now, I'm not going to make any assumption or conclusion right now because I haven't really played Black Cat. And unless I have been to the end game, because the leveling sometimes a bit wonky. The whole tuning, I can't really rely on my experience as leveling to conclude whether a hero is strong or not. I have to go to end game cosmic danger room. Can I do it? Can I not? Kind of thing. Then to decide. But first glance, dodge deflect hero. I'm first time seeing it, by the way. Besides the test center, it would mean that she probably could be fragile in the hard content at the end game cosmic danger room high ranking. But the sad thing is, because it is deflect dodge, there's no point for me to roll either deflect or dodge onto the costume to make her tanky, because that's what I usually do. Like Taskmaster, if he's a if he's Captain America, for instance, if he's deflect and defense, then I'll roll dodge into him or costume to make him really tanky. The trinity of defense system. So I can't do that. I could roll health onto Black Cat, but nowadays, who knows, right? The hero, I level up to 60, then I decide whether she's a low kind of health, or sometimes newer hero this day is quite forgiving. Some of them have a really high health, above 20, 24, 26, so why should I worry about it? So I say, well, no, there's no point doing two costume now. Save some money, don't need to buy two. Then just do one. So usually what I would do, I would sort of like, first thing first, I want to have offensive affixes. All right. So my philosophy is this: if the rank 4 is going to be a crit, then I will say, okay. If it's a high crit, I will say, okay, I stop from there, because then I can use some artifact that's flat damage to compensate. My ideal case, of course, is the crit damage rating, but we'll see. So Attack speed, useless. Alright. So crit damage rating, so that is like a 71%. It's actually pretty decent. So usually at this point in time, oh by the way, I have a 1.6 odd million. Usually right now I need to sort of like borrow a calculator, if I may, and my wife is kindly passing me a calculator. She's right next to me. And usually I 302, I take like 80% is where my target is. Usually is 241. So some people like to go for all green. I'm actually quite pragmatic. I go for the 80% of the whole, the max. I'm happy. So that's fine. Black Cat, first one I'm done. That's really fast. So I have to make sure I don't click the wrong one to erase it. So second one comes. Okay. So this one definitely I'll go for crit damage rating and the another attack speed. Useless stuff. Keep giving me useless stuff. Useless. I don't know why they don't give me like allow me to roll. Oh, by the way, yeah. So another tips is that if you have all the heroes unlocked, of course. Why do I forget about it? Then you should at least enable the Mr. Fantastic. All right, that would make your crafting a lot cheaper. Does it not? They've changed it, is it?
This is so dull.
5% crafting discount.
Get it?
Where is my 5% discount? Okay, now it has. Strange. Anyhow, so again, it's just like just doing this. I mean, they should just allow me to take the fix I want, really. And why even bother with this mechanism? Stupid, huh? Anyhow, 70% and it's 216, and as always, and I always take out my calculator. Okay, 216 times 0.8% is going to be 173. So that's fine. I'm happy with this. Although it shows us as a yellow, I'm actually happy. And after that, just continue. It's actually a lot faster than before. Of course, no need to break element, no need to. So yeah, it's good. I mean, if you recall one of the 100%, so what do? Of course, I keep it. It's a lot faster, of course, a lot cheaper as well. All right, so that is cool. So I mean, for the first two ranking, usually I would be a little bit greedy, and trying to get the really high kind of like rating. Because anyway, just like but it eat up a lot of my element though. Come to think on it, I should have done it. Element is so much more expensive these days. So I think I should have kept something. 58. Nah, that one's no go. This is going to take a while, but at least it's not that expensive. Just that I'm losing my element, which is now the rare commodity. You have to really play the game to get the element. Last time element was not an issue at all. So now it forces you to kind of like loot the element. Now I'm actually more concerned about my element, to be honest. So okay, good. So I'm done with Black Cat, and what I usually do at this point is that I look into my hero synergies, which is physical hero. So Ant-Man is the one. Then after that, Cable is another one. After that, Cyclops because of the experience. All right. Apply, so don't forget about it. And the after that I have the she's a melee hero, is it? A little bit more on the okay, Moonlight definitely for the crit, and then after that I could have done that one or not. Then She-Hulk, I like a little bit of health regen. Screw Girl, all right. And also, let me think, a bit on the War Machine, of course, +1 fighting is always good. Then the Wolverine, she bleed as well. Then Winter Soldier, how about that? Have range and melee cover. I don't think she has ranged. Oh, she has ranged. Alright, so that is usually what I start. And after that, I get a pet that compatible with her, and I think the Spider-Ham is cute. She and Spider-Man has some history, so of course when it comes to team up, then I'll just grab Spider-Man, right? So I just need to just let me grab Spider-Man. What? Spider-Man. So I have two of them. I think the red one go along really well with the Black Cat, and make sure it's companion. So yep, that's it. That would be my strategy. So after that, the next thing I usually do, this is brand new hero. I'll go and grab my legendary. So for those of you who has been with me for a while, you know exactly what I'm going to get right now. You'll probably be laughing at, I know exactly what you get. You're right. You've guessed right. I'm going to get grade 70 legendary, definitely. Not going to be anything higher than that. To me, I play many heroes, and even if I play that one heroes, I mean, there's only that much I can get from a hero. I don't replay a lot, you know. So yeah, QoL, beautiful. So that is sorted. And the next thing, of course, I have to do is to make sure that she's not naked. She's naked right now, at least in my eyes. You know what I mean. So then it doesn't matter. All of these are just all right. So I get something for her here. Then the gear is over here. Then just get something here. So get her a nice shirt, whatever it is. Slot 2. What is this? A belt. A belt. 6% reduction. A belt. And the okay. Roll again. Hope to get some boot and the mask. Then I just need to get a boot and I'm sorted. Then my life is complete. Come on, man. Give my I got a blue boot. So after that, then I have to make sure that I'm not like vaporizing things that I need. So usually what I'll do, this is a little bit of like so this one is maybe I vaporize. So this is what the cosmic. Then okay, so I think this is fine. So I'll pick up the purple and the yellow. I think that's what it means. And that's it. I'm all ready to rock and roll with Black Cat. And the man, after Deadpool, seems like very spirit intensive. So now, before I head there, maybe just like talk about Emma Frost first, all right? So my big thanks to Simister. Thank you so much for alerting me in the forum, because sometimes I do visit the forum, but I'm sort of like a bit lazy these days on Marvel Heroes. So it's good because it is about Emma Frost update, and it's great news. Michael Mayhem has made some really good posts on that. On Emma Frost, on what is to come, some of the new power and so on, and so she's no longer she's not just a damage over time queen. Now she has some really heavy hitting kind of like cooldown power. It is fine. I mean, they have some psychic sphere kind of thing that like that, just like something that shoot across like that. So anticipate that. And the new ultimate is going to be something else. Step for Cockcoos. So I think, I don't know, man. I mean, I don't really fancy her ultimate right now. So anything different will be good, and definitely not a summon attack ultimate. So this is nice. I like it. And this wall of tech. So in essence, what they're trying to say is that why not play the game while I talk about this whole thing? All right. So anyway, as I said, usually what I do is I start to collect talent point, and I figure out something about her build. So it doesn't really matter. I'm going to just get into action here. All right. So usually that's how I roll when it comes to a new hero. And by the way, she get to level 16 is thanks to all the lock-in bonus on the experience orb, so I don't really get to sort of like level at all in this. And wow, her spirit is still super intensive compared to, say, after you play Deadpool, level him up or whatnot, you realize that this is very, very painful. Oh man, why do they still have this spirit kind of thing that is like, never mind, just keep walking. So yeah, so the Emma Frost design is going to go something like this, and it should come as no surprise in a way that it's going to be having multiple cooldown, and it's going to have share cooldown. So it sounds really familiar. All the heroes these days, I mean, from the new Deadpool to the old, from the rework. Hang on, I better kill this guy before it's being killed by the team up because it wouldn't have counted. So from the cable, if you play cable the revert version, you probably kind of like know all this share cooldown. You can't do this, you can't do that kind of thing. And I think cable. I hope I get it right though. And the to the Deadpool. I mean, there's so many heroes this day. They have many cooldown options, but they are all share cooldown. So what it means is that, well, you can do this, but you cannot do this like, you know, at the same time like with the other one. So like even for Black Cat, I think there are some that share like the damage over time do not stack with Claw Owl, or you know, everything is just you know, this one share with Catnap, you know, kind of thing. So it kind of like, you know, they give you a lot of options, but actually those are all fake in a sense. So what Sinister is saying, that, you know, there's no creativity in terms of build, is totally right. I mean, you know, because what you need to do, just follow share cooldown, and like, you know, like if you play Blizzard game like World of Warcraft or whatnot these days, it's just, I don't know where these days do it like that or not, but they have changed the whole complicated talent tree into just streamline like StarCraft kind of thing. 2 columns. Either you go A, choose A or B. After that you go next one, choose A or B. After that go A or B. So exactly the same with Marvel Hero. It's just everything is just A and B. So for Ember Frost, there will be share cooldown. The passive will be collapsed into one node. So I mean, no, these are good thing because there's just too many passive. And then after that, I think for the minion, by the way, it's not summon. By the way, these are all her minion. The minion would be something like I think they're consolidating her power. So the way I read it is right now, if you play Ember Frost, the great thing about Ember Frost is that she could actually taunt with her. Hang on, where am I? She could actually taunt with her minion. Uptime is close to 100%, if not, yeah, it's more than 100%, because the cooldown of the power is actually a lot, you know, kind of lesser, a lot longer than the whatever it is. So now the what it really means is that that the minion is going to explode upon sort of like, you know, working with it and stuff like that. So upon using a power, it will just explode, and after that it will resurrect again, kind of thing. I think, right? So in that sense, I was like, you know, well, I mean, I kind of like Ember Frost to have a minion that can taunt all the time, rather than. But then now Ember Frost has invisible, kind of like a power as well. So I guess, I don't know. I'm going in with the open mind, but I think for a lot of you who are new to the game, I mean, this is really exciting because things become very streamlined and so on. But I think as someone like me who enjoy finding out builds, who enjoy like the vast difference between choosing a good build and a bad build, would motivate you to sort of like, by the way, my game just hang, it happens all the time. It kind of motivates me to find a good build and sort of like develop my skill in a good build. Now there's no bad build because, you know, it's just a matter of choosing A or B, and sometimes it could be quite obvious. And let me just pause this recording and continue after reload the game. So welcome back, and the game crashed, and I come back here again, continue my story mode with the Black Cat. So yeah, I mean, I was just talking about the whole kind of you know, when the build is so restrictive in a sense, there aren't a lot of payoff, you know, to sort of like master a build that may work for your heroes. And so, I mean, it's good because, in a sense, it's good for a lot of new player because you can't really get a bad build so long as you just pick one of the two kind of thing. But it not necessarily make. I mean, it seems to me that all heroes nowadays play the same. Share cooldown, some cooldown will have some effect on something, and after that, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we'll see. Open mind always, and the right, hang on, not enough spirit. That's fine. I've got basic power. That's what I always say. If you are new to this game, and the you know, all my build and so on are more for the you know, kind of like experience end game kind of thing. At the non-end game, you probably would not want to use a non-basic. You always pick a basic. It's fine, really. So yeah, I mean, that's all I would like to talk about the Ember Frost. Kind of like, I look forward to how she like. I hope my hybrid gear is still relevant. I hope my mental gear is still relevant. I got 2 self gears, And the so yeah, I mean that is really about it. On the Deadpool though, I mean the good news is that I have finally got him the legendary to rank 5. So I will be spamming you all in my channel with 3 videos on his build, the melee build, the range build, as well as the area build. So yeah, I mean stay tuned for that. I'm really happy to share that with you. Can't wait for that to happen. And as far as the yeah, I mean that would be the next set of videos on that. And the for Black Cat, I think I still need some time to sort of level her up and understand how she plays like. I don't suppose it's any hard to pick a build or whatsoever. But I'm keen to sort of like, I think I have some hope for Black Cat. Although I still can't get used to the costume, though I don't know. I mean, if you really remove the mask, I mean, you know, just look at her face, she really look like a man in some sense. I mean, you know, sorry to say that. So yeah, that's all really. It's going to be just, you know, talking about the whole direction and the you know, how I really feel about where the game is heading so far. So, and I understand some of you actually make a return to this game after seeing some of these new changes, like 2016 changes, and let me know what you guys still playing these days. I'm always keen to group up if I'm online, or you know, connect with me through Steam. I'm always on Steam, and although I'm playing some other games as well, but I'm always happy to come back here, give you guys some pointers. I think some of you asked me if I could log on and take a look at your gear and so on. I'm always happy to do that, help out friends. And that's all really. Let me know what you guys been playing this day. How do you like Black Cat and the Green Goblin is coming up next. And yes, we do have a lot of villains and more villains in this game. And I don't know whether it's a good thing or bad thing. I don't know whether you guys are looking forward to Green Goblin or not, though. I really don't really get the guy at all. And but he'll be a hero that I'll unlock using Splinter after quite a while of buying packs and so on. I think this is one XP, is it? No, actually it's quite a good XP. And well, there's a dupe there. I don't know. Oh, by the way, I've managed to get one. What is it called? The dupe rune. You know, I don't really play that much, but I got dupe rune, so I'm actually quite happy about it. To be able to get a dupe room. So usually I run through a story mode just like, you know, what I show you until I hit the level whereby I cannot progress anymore. Then I do legendary quests, and well, there's like another. Why must they drop so far away, really? Yeah, so you know, I usually just go through a story mode, all those key missions just to get the health spear, as well as another buff somewhere. At this rate, I'll never progress to anywhere. Alright, cool. Yeah, I always need to go back and forth. Alright, so, and as I said in last video, I'm still waiting for the Cosmic High Town. I think that would be quite fun. Man, this is really, yeah. Alright, actually quite easy to go about. Black Cat is, yeah, I mean, as expected, she's pretty nice in endgame. I mean, in the leveling, it's quite alright. Looks quite okay, huh? Jamin. Alright, cool. But anyway, these are low level stuff. Usually, I'll do a body slide. So yeah, that's all from me, and hope to see you next time with more guides and so on. Alright, bye.